It's a shame that Kanye West went off the tracks and that the YZY Gap collab didn't work out in the long run, because I just got my hands on a couple pairs of the unreleased pants. And as somebody who's had a career in apparel, the intentionality of the design just immediately jumped out to me. So I'm gonna nerd out real quick and talk you through what I see when I look at these pants. The goal of YZY Gap was to bring great design to the masses, and when you're working with a mass middle market brand like Gap, every single detail of the garment down to the stitch is gonna be negotiated for price. So what that means for design teams is a constant game of trade-offs. If you wanna spend more on one element of the garment, you're gonna have to find somewhere else to cut costs. So this is why if you buy a fast fashion jacket, the fabric is usually absolute crap, because they have to find a way to pay for all the details and the trims while still keeping the cost low. So the first thing I noticed when I got these pants is the fabric. It's heavyweight and sturdy, but it has a sateen finish, which makes it nice and soft to the touch. I can't imagine this fabric being cheap. It was clearly the design priority. So to afford the fabric, I can see that they cut back in a few other spots. There are just 3 pockets, but even these are well designed. The outside pocket's in a very convenient spot for your phone, and it's built right into the seam, which makes construction easier. And then there are the 2 front pockets. All 3 are oversized, but the front pockets are about 60% bigger than the pockets you'd normally find in a pair of pants. So this gives you more than enough room to carry your phone, wallet, and keys without having to worry about them falling out of your pockets every time you sit down. Then the last thing I noticed with the design is the shape, and this obviously doesn't cost extra, but it's still done thoughtfully. The pants have wide legs, but instead of going with a normal shape, the legs come together at a much wider angle than most pants. This creates a nice silhouette of 2 separate individual legs, which I find more flattering than the single mass of fabric that you'd get with most baggy pants. Now this isn't how I normally dress. These are easily the baggiest pants I own now, but I appreciate the design, I like the silhouette, and they're comfortable. They wouldn't have cost a ton to make, so the final price would have been relatively accessible after a standard retail markup. It's just really a shame we didn't get more YZY Gap.